Welcome to Keep Trucking Personal, where we invite you to explore the heart and soul of our company, Kivi Brothers Trucking. Through engaging storytelling, insightful market updates, and vibrant energy, our podcast reflects our culture, values, and achievements. Whether you're a team member or industry enthusiast, join us to build connections, foster growth, and inspire excellence. Discover why we're more than just a company. We're a community, a catalyst for positive change, and a home for those aspiring to be part of something extraordinary. The pre-trip is complete and engines ready. We're set to hit the road on the Keep Trucking Personal podcast. Let's go.
Welcome to Keep Trucking Personal. My name is Tyler Kivi and I'm your host. We're about halfway through a full year of producing this podcast, and I wanted to take this time and do a solo episode, not only just to kind of reflect on everything we've been through, but also to talk on our SAFE incentive, because this is something that I'm really passionate about, and I just want to make sure that I take time that's well worth it to explain how this SAFE incentive works for anyone that maybe isn't fully clear on it, or maybe you're wanting to check us out and you want to understand how you can earn more money here. I want to get into that and talk about it. But first, let's talk about all the different type of guests we've had. We've had professional drivers. We've had professional office staff. We even had a doctor as one of our guests. For me, I never thought that this would be something we could kick off. And for me, I feel like I'm just grateful to have the people willing to come on the show and tell their story and share a little bit about them. And it feels good. It feels good to see where we've gone with it. And I hope to continue producing this. I really want to make sure that if you're listening to this and you have feedback or ideas, anything you want to listen to or get into with a driver or even office staff, that you please let us know, because I'd love nothing more than to make sure that we're giving everybody what they want to listen to. So moving into the SAFE incentive, let me tell you a little bit about what the SAFE incentive is. SAFE incentive is something that we created roughly, we started working on it right after the new year, and it took us a couple months to kind of refine it, and we kicked it off, and we just wrapped up our second period, and a period is 4 weeks. So we've been running it for 8 weeks, just over, and it's had great success. And I want to make sure to talk and tell everybody how great they're doing out there, how amazing each driver is putting the effort in and paying attention to their safety score. And let me tell you, when somebody comes in and almost, instead of talking about what they're hauling, they start to brag on themselves about what their safety score is. It's amazing. It means they're paying attention to it and they're focused on it. And I can't tell you how important that is for a trucking company. A safe company is a sustainable company. It's as simple as that. And if you work for a company that doesn't care, let me tell you, you're in for a hurting, because this is one of the most important things that any trucking company can do. And for me, I tell you what, it feels good to see everybody putting that effort in. Everyone's trying so hard, and I appreciate everyone's effort. So let's talk about what SAFE stands for. SAFE is actually an acronym. It stands for safety, achievement, fuel, and efficiency. And let's break each one of those down a little more. So safety, obviously we want to make sure we put every trip with a super focused lens on safety. Every mile we put down needs to be a safe mile. And that's not only just to look after our drivers, the people we visit and the places we go. Every one of those is affected by how safe we are. Achievement, recognizing and rewarding the professional drivers we have for what they're accomplishing. That's one of the fundamental things we want to make sure we stay focused on. So if you're operating at a high safety score right now, definitely reach around and pat yourself on the back, because it's no easy feat. And I've seen so many good drivers continue to raise the bar. So hats off to everyone. Fuel. There's no easy way to say it here. Fuel is important. It's number one contributing cost to everything we do. So focusing on fuel efficiency. The SAFE incentive is bundled in with your MPG. And it's kind of funny to think, it wasn't long ago, we used to have a goal of 7 miles per gallon. That was a goal for us. It still is our company-wide baseline that we want, 7 miles per gallon. But now we have drivers doing 8.5 miles to the gallon, almost 9 miles to the gallon I've seen, and that's amazing. And I can't, it's not just the driver, the fleet side of the world. They're doing everything they can to spec these trucks to help produce better MPG, and that's adding APUs, that's getting more fuel efficient tractors, that's focusing on the type of tires we put on, airing our tires up, making sure that you're getting through the express bay and getting checked out. Every little bit contributes to that fuel efficiency. So that's the fuel. And the E stands for efficiency. As you can kind of see, the whole thing bundles together. We want to produce fast results, meaning this safe incentive, once it closes after a 4-week period, I want to make sure our drivers get paid as quick as possible. So our mission has been, it closes on a Sunday, that following Friday, you get paid. So you can receive that benefit right away. But it also means that we're driving for safer and cleaner the miles, right? So we're trying to be efficient through everything we do. And it's kind of a fundamental that we're pushing everywhere. It's not just this safe incentive, efficiency. How can we do things faster, easier, simpler to help move things along? And as a driver, I know everyone can understand that. Like when something's going on, whether it might be a maintenance issue or it's an operations hang up, you want quick, fast results. And that's what we're focusing on. So that's through everything we do. But that's the foundation of the safe incentive: safety, achievement, fuel, and efficiency. A lot of this was kind of backed to come up with that. We kind of went through, what does it take to have a streamlined structure with clear metrics that are transparent, so the goals are transparent, and we're continually evolving and growing and trying to improve. So that was kind of the baseline, what formed up into the safe incentive. And like I said, a period is 4 weeks. So it starts on Monday and it ends on Sunday after the 4th week. It's consistent. There's 13 of those in every year. And it's consistent. You know exactly what you need to do to hit your mileage thresholds. There's no calendar falling on a Wednesday, trying to close it on a typical calendar month. When it's focused on the 4 weeks and it's consistent, it helps a driver plan their incentive, because let's face it does take putting miles down to earn these incentives. And, if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. That goes for everyone. So you have to put down miles and have a good safety score, and you earn more money. Now, I know that's easy said and done. And I'm sure a lot of companies, talk the talk, but are you really walking the walk? And I can say our drivers are walking the walk. Going right back to just the safety score for a minute, there are drivers that have done a 180 and they didn't even realize that they had these habits. And when I say a 180, they recognize that they had to improve in certain areas, and they did. And we just talked about it in our safety meeting earlier this week. And it is impressive what some drivers are doing. They get on Motive, learn that, hey, I got, a couple things that are hanging up my safety score, and they fix them. And right away it improves. You can improve your whole safety score in less than 4 weeks. So some of these incentives, people may say, well, it's not achievable. It's not achievable. Or I'm at let's say you're at an 85. I'm at an 85 safety score, and I just do not have a way to get it up. That's not true. That is not true at all. There are drivers that, like I said, have done 180s and brought their score up into the 100, right to the 100, pegged it right out, top of the line. So it's doable. If you need any assistance on that, please reach out, talk to us, talk to a driver that can help coach you through it. Find out what your little hangups are. What's holding you back from getting that 90 or above safety score? What is it? Is it something that we can help change? It's something that maybe you just need to put a little focus on. You can get over it. It just takes time. This is one of those processes. A little improvement over and over is how you get this end result. So it's achievable. It's exciting. We just closed our 2nd period, and I'm seeing many drivers continually move up into the right. And that's our safe zone. That's what we're calling it. So if you have over a safety score of 90 and you put down more than 8,000 miles in those 4 weeks, you are earning more money. You will start to receive a safe incentive. Now, that safe incentive isn't just one fixed number. The more miles and the higher your safety score is, the farther you go up into the right. And that's where you get paid more. And we're seeing drivers start to go after that and pay attention to the situation that, hey, I was at a 90 with 10,000 miles. Even if I maintain that 10,000 miles in 4 weeks, but I get up to a 98, 99, my money changes. And that's such an opportunity to make more money, especially in this market. If you can pay attention to how you operate that truck and what it takes to earn more money for what you're already doing, and you get to be safer and contribute in a better way, it's a good idea. So let's talk about what happens if you start to fall behind on the miles or the safety. What can you do to improve? Well, first, on the growth zone is what we call it. That means you have a high safety score and you don't have enough miles. And in miles, or wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. That's a situation that we want to work with you and help coach you through. Is there room to change how we operate? Or is dispatch doing the right thing? Is there something that we can do to get you more miles? Is it just changing habits? Is it changing little things that can help improve? So that's the growth zone. High safety score, low miles. Now, here's the opposite. High miles, low safety score. And this is what we call a safety alert. I picture these drivers, they are great at putting miles down. They have no issue knocking it down out of the park. 9 times out of 10, they're on-time drivers. They don't have any issue with that. It's just the little habits that they have that are getting caught up with motive. So that could be following too close, rolling those stop signs at early mornings. You guys are leaving at 3 a.m. Make sure you stop at those stop signs. That's a little thing that can cost you money. So pay attention to those little things. Make sure that you're not doing, erratic lane changes. When you get behind another car or truck and you need to move over, allow for that following distance to increase. Pay attention to every one of those little decisions. And I promise you, all you'll have to do is watch the money come in, because it will start to come in once you get over that 90. And then we have an improvement zone. And this is one that we're here to work with you is any way we can to help improve. And this is where you have less than 8,000 miles and lower than 90 safety score. So you've heard all 4 quadrants now. This is kind of just how it plots out on a chart. So as a driver, you can understand that, hey, I'm in the safe zone already. I got 90 or above on a safety score, higher than 8,000 miles. Hey, I'm less than 8,000 miles, but I got a higher than 90 safety score. I just got to work on getting that production up. Or, hey, I'm knocking the miles down, but my safety score is below 90. I'm in that safety alert category. We're going to watch that, and we're going to make sure to help you and reach out to you and talk to you about it. But our goal is to move you up. That is a win-win. That is you earning more money. And then that improvement zone. That one might be a custom tailored plan for each driver that's in that one, but we intend to start working on anyone that's there and help improve. So there's a lot of opportunity within this safety features that motive brings to us. And I guess let's talk a little bit about motive, how impressive it is from the top down. First of all, motive brings AI, artificial intelligence, into your cab. So if you think about it from an objective standpoint, that is helping hold you accountable if you are following too close, rolling that stop sign, speeding, cell phone, really anything that isn't, that could not help you focus on the road. It could detract from you focusing what's going on in front of you and your mirrors. That's the ultimate goal. We want to keep you safe, keep you out of fender benders, keep your PSP, which is your safety rating, clean. I want to keep the company's safety rating clean because that affects every driver, not just yourself. And Motive helps us do that. Clean, fast, easy, accessible on your cell phone, the tablet in the truck. There's many ways to get in there and learn more about your safety score. We have documentation. Motive has all kinds of videos. So many things to learn about how to improve if there's any questions or anybody wanted to dive into that. But that's how Motive helps contribute us to being a safer company. Some of the things on the fuel side is very similar to the initial safe incentive that we just spoke about. Fuel is very, very similar, same concept. 8,000 miles or above and 7 miles per gallon or above, you're earning more money. Simple, cut and dry, no punches pulled. You can see your MPG. Everything is very cut and dry. We have Bob, who helps reach out. So if you're a driver at Kivi, you know Bob. He reaches out and he helps coach anyone he can with MPG. And I intend to have him on the show soon to go through all of the tips and tactics and everything he can do to help any driver improve their MPG. because he's great at it. He spoke to so many drivers, hundreds of drivers, and helped coach them through improving their MPG. So there, in a nutshell, we've kind of covered what our safe incentive is, how it works, how our MPG is layered into that. So there are technically two incentives that you can earn. You can earn one or the other or both. It's not a earn both to get any type. There's no tricks there. It's cut and dry. You can earn both of these or you can earn one of each. But we want you to earn both. We want you to be able to take home that opportunity and keep improving. I'm passionate about always looking at everything as what opportunities do you have to improve? What can we do? And I mean that from my own perspective. I take everything and try to improve from it. And I'm hopeful that this little episode focusing on what our safe incentive is helps you understand it clearer and maybe motivates you to say, hey, I'm at an 85, I'm at a 90, I'm at a 92. How do I get up? How do I grow it? And how do I get that to 100? And if you do listen to this episode, please, when you see me, whether it's in Duluth or it's in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, you see me, I'd love to talk about your safety score. I think that's an amazing thing to celebrate. So we see a little water cooler time. We want to talk. Let's talk about your safety score. Let's talk about what you've done and let's celebrate those wins. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to Keep Trucking Personal. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and comment. We'd love to hear your feedback and suggestions for future topics. Feel free to reach out to us at podcast.kivibros.com. Until next time, happy trucking.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Keep Trucking Personal. We appreciate you taking the time to explore the heart and soul of Kivi Brothers Trucking with us. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review to let us know your thoughts. Tune in next time as we continue our journey together, diving deeper into what makes us a community, a catalyst for positive change, and a home for those who aspire to be part of something truly extraordinary. Until then, keep trucking, and we'll catch you on the next episode.